Ever felt this before? I'm sure most of you have felt it. Why did you lose? Why did it happen? When the most substantial opportunity, the biggest one of your pipeline, the one you were sure to win, it was in your working platform with sales projections that had high probability levels, and it was lost. Poof! Gone. Why? Maybe it was because the competition was too aggressive. Or maybe your company didn't step up to the plate and provide the pricing that the competition had. Maybe the person you were talking to just pretended to be the decision maker. He told you he was, but it just didn't work out to be him. Maybe the customer just wasn't clear in terms of what his need was. Maybe you're right. But a lot of these items, the competition, the pricing, the decision makers, can often sound like excuses. There are certainly other reasons where you and your teams are responsible, other reasons that you have more control over. So let's look at some of those reasons. As we've done the research and worked with your counterparts in other organizations, we've identified 4 key areas for opportunities to go poof. The first one, it wasn't an opportunity at all. Maybe it was a dream on the part of the customer who made you run in circles to put a solution together. Or maybe you didn't have a chance from the beginning because your product, your services, your strategy wasn't right in terms of what the customer wanted. The second reason, the solution you ended up with was not relevant to the customer. And I mean it when I say relevant. The solution was the wrong one considering the wants and the needs of the customer and the specific players involved. Or it didn't consider the competitive alternatives. Maybe it was too sophisticated, maybe it was too light, but it wasn't differentiating enough. It wasn't enough to show value. The third comes from what we call the relationship landscape. A real barbed wire between you and the key contacts. Very often we don't have the right contact alignment. You fail to consider all the players in the game, and or you didn't adjust to the buying criteria of each player, so they weren't aligned. The fourth key area, and a critical one, is the impact, the professionalism, the structure of your presentation. The convincing power of your opportunity team simply sometimes is not strong enough. And sometimes you put too little weight on the importance of that presentation of solution. So how do we overcome these challenges? This is where you're invited to join us on a journey, a path of blended learning, of exploration, and of collaboration to overcome these challenges in a way that's most effective for you and your organization. So what does that path look like? First, we'll ask you your opinion, your own self-assessment of the current practices that you and your organization are using when it comes to opportunity management. That's step 1, knowing where you are today. Then, in order to make this most efficient, we'll provide you with 4 online pre-learning modules. The 4 modules will be, number 1, assessing the opportunity, making sure it's the right opportunity to go for. Number 2, designing the solution, ensuring that we understand the solution strategy. Number 3 is aligning ourselves, yourselves, with the right contacts. And yes, number 4, presenting the most effective solution. From there, you'll join us in a very interactive 2-day workshop. You'll be invited to bring your own real-life cases that you can work on in the workshop. We'll start by implementing what you've learned through the use of a board game, and we'll be working in teams in competition. We'll have lots of fun here, but it'll also be very practical because you'll be able to apply what you've learned in this workshop to your own cases. And you'll be able to do that with your teams. You'll leave the workshop ready to go and tackle your own client situations. And we won't stop helping you there. You'll be provided with some very relevant e-learning modules. As an example, some advanced questioning techniques to help you uncover missing factors. And these you'll be able to complete online on your own to give you more confidence and structure when you're speaking to your own clients. Last but not least, we're going to track progress. We're going to work with you in terms of following your specific opportunities that you're trying to secure. And we're going to record best case practices. Along with that, then comes some virtual coaching sessions where we'll get together in webinars to make sure that you're comfortable following through with the process to really make a success out of this opportunity to order program. A success that you'll be able to measure. And that's what we're calling it. O2O. Opportunity to order. We want to take these opportunities and make sure you have the best chances to transform them into orders, into business. We want you to be able to see how your business has grown and how good it feels, such that when we talk about emotions and feelings, we're not talking about those terrible words that we started with at the beginning of this module, but we're using words like success, happiness, joy, excitement, and pride for having secured and won that piece of business. So we look forward to seeing you on this journey. The journey from opportunity to the land of orders.